All right, so it's three things that I look for when I'm buying storage units. The first thing is I'm looking for if a unit looks staged. So not a private seller unit, but a storage unit, an actual lien unit, meaning the tenant hasn't paid their monthly fee. So I think it's 90 days, so 30, 60, 90. At that point, the unit goes up for auction. If that particular unit looks staged, I stay away from those. The second thing is if it looks trashed. And I'll give you some examples of stage, and I'll give you some examples of trash. And then the third thing I look for, which is probably the first thing that I look for, is if it has any signs of rats or roaches, and bed bugs. But bed bugs is difficult to see until you actually then purchase the unit. But the first, definitely rats and roaches. I'm definitely looking for those two guys. So let's see if we can find a couple units so I can give you some examples. So this one in Powder Springs, Georgia. It's a bunch of tires. Nobody's gonna buy. Well, clearly somebody's bid on it. It's got one bid. It's got 91 views. This is a waste of money. I don't know what somebody could do with a bunch of used tires, but evidently somebody's bidding on it. Definitely won't be me. All right, let's see if we can find a trash unit. Let's find a trash unit first. That's pretty easy to find. So this one here for $20. It's a 5x5. This is trashed. I couldn't see myself purchasing this even for $20. It's just nothing I can do with this junk. I wish storage units actually had a rule in place, because ultimately if the tenant doesn't pay, then one, they'll have to put it up for auction, and if it doesn't get bid on, then they'll have to pay somebody to come clean it out. So if I owned a storage facility, just like if you would rent a house from me or from anyone else, I think it's a certain level of cleanliness that you have to keep my storage unit. So I wouldn't allow anybody to just trash, basically just throw a bunch of garbage, because that's basically what I'm seeing as garbage. And that's ultimately what they thought about this stuff. They just thought to throw it in there. But so that's a trash unit. Let's see if we can find another example of trash. That was only a 5x5, but you find some 10x10s, some 10x20s that are completely destroyed. And I wouldn't. That was not really trash. So I wouldn't click on that one. Not trash. Not trash. That one's a 5x5. It's trash, but I'm not gonna click on it. Let's see if we can find a bigger one that's trash. All right, so something like this, 10x15. It has one bid. Not sure what they see, but they see something. I see some Nike boxes, I guess. Guessing this is exercise equipment. I thought that was shoe boxes, but those are not shoe boxes. But this is trash to me. This is basically me. If I bid on this is basically me cleaning out the storage unit for the facility, public storage, so that they don't have to do it. This is a waste of $10. You will make some money off of it, but 99% of what I see is garbage. So you'll have to pay, I think it's 60, in Atlanta it's $70 something a ton. So if you pay $10 for this unit, you have taxes twice, you have a buyer's premium. So you all in, at least after dumping, you all in about $107 all in. You're not gonna make $107 off this garbage. So those are the units I stay away from. All right, let's see if we can find a unit that looks staged. And what I mean by staged is, I personally haven't. Here go another example of trashed. This is trashed. This is a trash unit. This is something that nobody should buy. Nobody has bid on it, which is good because this is all trash. That's going straight to the landfill. But back to a stage lean unit. I haven't come across any, but I do know a lot of people that buy storage units now. And before me, some people told me that some of the storage unit facilities actually go through the items. So they're not supposed to actually go in a unit. They're supposed to take the pictures from the door. And you can look at some of the pictures and tell that they are actually in the unit taking pictures, because they call out certain things that you wouldn't be able to see from the front. We clearly can't see it from the front, so I don't know how they see it. But if I do see a unit that looks staged, or some items have, see some boxes or some stuff that's open. So like, let's zoom in on this guy. Not sure why somebody would throw an empty box here. I mean, just leave it, trash it. That would be a sign to me that, hey, somebody may have been in this box. But then maybe the tenant did put the empty box up there. I'm not sure why they would, but either they did or somebody pulled some items out of it. So those are the things that I'm looking for when I'm actually looking at these units. And like I say, you could really, really zoom in and you can see that it's nothing in this box. So that's just an empty box. So I try to, go around and see, especially if I'm interested in it. Now, if it's something that I'm not interested in, I'm not going to take the time to zoom in and peek. But if I am interested in it, I will take the time to, zoom in, zoom out on not just one picture, but a couple of pictures. So that's what I mean by stage. And then signs of rats and roaches. I like to look on top of items to see if I see any rat poop. And then roaches, once they die, you'll see them on the ground and on top of the bags. And I'm looking for poop. That's what I'm looking for, little droplings. If I see any droplings, now if it's a good unit, I'm still gonna bid on it. But if it's not great and it's got rats and roaches, I'm not buying it. So I like to look around to see if I see any droppings. If I do, then I'm not bidding on it. So those are the three things that I look for. Hopefully that helps you in your storage unit journey. And like I said, I wish you nothing but success, and I hope you find your first unit is a $10,000 profit unit. Peace.